look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Lamelo Ball.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Now Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 4. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Here's Ball, following the 3 by Minnesota. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And last season, Doris, the league took a stand on load management with the player participation policy.
Well, Kevin, I think that was a good decision, to be perfectly frank with you. There's a lot of conversation about exactly what the data is showing as it relates to load management. What I know unequivocally is there are retired players who have put forth a supposition that load management could actually contribute more to injuries. Now, I don't know on what basis they make that supposition, but this is a fascinating topic.
Ball hits them both. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end, and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Now, Ball. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Ball against DiVincenzo. And that's good. Lamelo Ball for 3. Ball's got 15 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Williams with the block. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Randall with the bucket.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Ball against DiVincenzo. And then Ball slams it in.
Doesn't it feel like highlight moments and LaMelo Ball go hand in hand? Just another display by a big-time talent.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, that is what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now on the court, in your action-packed tight squad. Get down a little bit. Get down on the court in your tight squad. It's season America. Take some noise.
Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Charlotte also making some changes. Diabate's checked in, and it's Williams in for Green. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Launches a three. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I'll tell you, this lead It's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Randall. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Ball against Conley. Shoots the 3. And it's Lamelo Ball with the 3. Ball's got 23.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Alexander Walker passes to Clark. Back to Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
A terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Ball from long range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Their third. Third three-pointer in a row.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Conley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball up top for by Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lamelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break.
That's good from Ball. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Einod's checked in. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Ball hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No one near Edwards. Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Ball against Conley. Stolen by Conley. Shoots over man. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
So far, both teams scorching with heads. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, here's Edwards. Ball with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Timberwolves trail by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Miller finds Conley. Back to Miller. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
First one falls for him. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally, is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Minnesota. The Hornets also with the sub. Miller's checked in.
Substitution on court.
Charlotte leading by 7. There's the pick. There's Ball with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Clark outside. Edwards looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. The layup off target.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Over in the corner, Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
It's good.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Deep 2 from Ball. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ball's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Conley with the 3. Ball with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Lamelo Ball. Looking to end his cold spell. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead has stepped back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Edwards. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Over Conley. The rebound by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Ball. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And that's good. Lamelo Ball for 3. Ball's got 43 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Randall with the ball. He's got 8. Reed with a screen on Bridges. Randall from outside. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Now this shot isn't as bad. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
There's Ball with the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That free throw, no good. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Taj Gibson. And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 7. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
The Hornets, 61.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Timberwolves, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Hornets.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Hornets leading by 7. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Ball. Bridges out there with Williams. And it's Miller, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And Ball with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that Lamelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Wow, Lamelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight, almost impossible.
Outside Edwards. From downtown, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. There's the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Now you love the tenacity right there of Lamelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Randle outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards on target from 13 feet. 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
To the paint. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Boy, Julius Randle is getting to the spots and starting to really cook.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball from long range. Good, he hits again.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My... goodness. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball from long range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Trying tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Bridges kicks to Miller. Outside, Ball puts up a three, and again for three.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. And no good that time. Good D by Williams.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D, shell-shocked.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well.
Substitution on the court.
Ball from long range. Good. Another from three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Hornets leading by 18. Now, here's Ball. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges against Randall. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Ball with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Here's DiVincenzo, and the layup falls. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
Nas, Reed, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
On the wing, Miller. Deep two from Ball. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 19. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. 7-foot shot. Good D by Miller.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
There's Ball with the three, and again for three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes
has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Timberwolves been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Minnesota, Alexander Walker, taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Conley and Edwards are the guard. Good, another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Here's Ball. Fires for 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Conley against Ball. Clark outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Deep 2 from Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with Lamelo. Shot after shot going down.
Clark outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ball, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And the basket by Edwards.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley against Ball. And, yep, another basket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
There's Ball with the 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Conley against Ball. Conley's shot is off. Charlotte has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter. Again, what an avalanche!
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Edwards' shot is good.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And good. He hits it again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this month.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Hornets have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Clark sets a screen for Conley. Drives to the hoop. Stolen away. Conley against Ball. Minnesota with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Clark kicks to Edwards. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Will it go? Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Lamelo Ball.
On the floor for Detroit. At power forward, Tobias Harris. At the other forward position, Tim Hardaway Jr. At shooting guard, Jaden Ivey. At center, Jalen Durham. At the other guard position, Cade Cunningham. The head coach of the visiting team is J.D. Bickerstaff.
And now, introducing your Charlotte starting lineup. Starting at small forward, standing 6'5", number 10, Josh Green. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges. The man in the middle, at 7'0" number 5, Mark Williams. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Brandon Miller. The other guy, at 6'6", number 1, Lamelo.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Ryan Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivey and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Durant, and it's Cunningham in at the point. And for the Hornets, Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Lamelo Ball. And it's Miller in at shooting guard. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Harris. Ivey passes to Hardaway. Back to Ivey. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Here's Charlotte now. Ball outside. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Pistons. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
Now here's Ivey. Kicks it out to Cunningham. He drops it from range.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade, just really confident getting into that J.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Allie, thank you. On the mark with the 15-footer. Cunningham's got 5.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Williams with the screen. Duren with a steal. Hardaway with it. Green picks him up. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
And it's Detroit with the ball. The Hornets making their last shot. Here's Cunningham going inside, lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's Ball with a 3. Duren with a rebound. Cunningham on the wing. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Ball against Cunningham. From deep. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8 points.
from beyond the arc. Lamelo has unlimited range and tremendous